Welcome back to Off the Post. Here again with myself, Chris Mad Skills Mills. You know the deal. I'm here with my man Shams.
Yes.
How are you, bro?
Doing alright. And
we're back again, bringing you
sports news
and biased views.
You already know the thing.
Man, do you know, I am sitting here eating humble pie right now. Oh, I was hoping, bro. I was going to be sat here saying a prayer to Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool's title charge. Unfortunately, it was a complete opposite, man. It was their rejuvenation, and I cannot believe it. That's the
Mo Salah. He's pissed.
It is the second time now that we've played Liverpool this season with Haaland in the starting lineup, and he ain't had a sniff.
Wait, did Haaland even play? I ain't seen him on the pitch, mate.
Oh man, do you know
what?
Was he
playing? No, was he playing?
You played the first half.
Oh, okay. He was on the bench. Oh, he was on the bench, mate.
But no, to saying that though, last week, remember I said to you, like I did back my team. I thought I went there with confidence, man. It was the first time that we turned up at Anfield and I thought, do you know what, we can get a result against these boys. Considering how they're playing, where they are in the league, but they had a big confidence boost in midweek when they play Rangers. I know it's only Rangers and you probably class them as a championship level team. But even still, Salah got the fastest hat-trick in the Champions League in that game, and he was on fire today, man.
I think we can all admit, like, Liverpool today, they were just like their old self.
Yeah.
It was like they went back to how they normally played, and they pressed the hell out of you guys. You guys were unsettled from the beginning.
Yeah, because do you know what? I see the team sheets, and Liverpool got a lot of injuries at the minute. And when I spotted that, especially James Milner at right back, I thought Foden's going to spin him, man. I thought this is the end for him. And then I see the team. We had our strongest possible team out there, but it's just the way that we started the game. They were on to us from minute one.
They pressed, mate.
They didn't allow us to play the game that we usually play. Do you know what I mean? We're very controlled.
This is probably the first time I've seen City just ping the ball forward, like high balls, just hoping someone just.
That's what I mean. It's like in certain parts of that game, we look like an expensive Stoke City.
Yeah.
Just pinging it on top, hoping for the best.
It was quite short. I actually thought City was going to win. I predicted City to win.
You predicted it. You were bold with your predictions, bro.
I predicted City to win, and boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Mate, you got the press. It's like Salah was
one, right?
Salah was done dancing in Egypt. He came back for this game.
Yeah, exactly, man.
He came back for this game.
He was like rejuvenated, wasn't he? Jesus, man. So it would have done him a world of good in midweek.
How are you feeling, though? How are you feeling?
Do you know, we don't do well at Anfield anyway. I think what's the most annoying about it is that I actually went, the first time ever, bro, I went into this game confident that we'll get a result.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen, man. It's just, we weren't allowed to play our game. They pressed us right from minute one, and we couldn't get control of it. We never had control of that game. At any point. We had some good chances. We had a goal chalked off, but in the end, rightly so.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, I think it was a bit back and forth, but then it got to a point where, boy, you guys just couldn't play your usual game.
No, that's what I mean. We usually dominate possession. We normally control the midfield.
Yeah. And
they just didn't allow us to do it, man. But they had a couple of players there that played out their skin.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott, he had a good game.
Yeah,
Mo Salah ran riot, man.
Yeah, he was on form, man.
And for his goal, he absolutely spun Cancelo.
He did miss one chance where it was like, square the ball to Jota.
Yeah.
Did he square it?
That was actually a really good save.
Yeah. But then he took his second chance. He took it well. And who was it that he spun in that goal?
Oh, Cancelo. I was raving about Cancelo last week against when he played against Southampton.
Spun.
Oh, bro, he looked like Kylie Minogue, didn't he?
Mate, and another one, Klopp, red card.
Yeah.
I fell for him because that should have been a foul. That should have been a foul and a yellow card.
Yeah.
That should have been a yellow card. Who was it again? Bernardo Silva with Salah.
Yeah.
Mate, man was just tugging onto his arm. Trying to spin him over.
Klopp, you should have seen him, man. It was like at the Olympics, when the gun goes, poosh, and he was down that touchline, man, ready to grapple that line.
I feel for him because this weekend, VAR has been shocking. Man.
Oh, man.
VAR has been shocking.
Yeah, we'll get into a couple of them decisions, bro, but yeah, it has not been a good week for VAR at all. And I was only saying last week that we should scrap it. And this is just proving me right.
Yeah, no, it's been shocking. I mean, Klopp, red card, misses, how many games does he miss? Just one game.
I think it's just, with a manager, I think it's just one game, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's going to have...
Do you know, credit to Liverpool, bro, like they haven't, it's probably, I think it's their worst start to the season in God knows how long.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I thought they were in the mud last week, and I thought we're going to turn up at Anfield and absolutely bounce them.
I mean, you guys got beat by what? Mid-table team? Just want to say that.
Well,
yeah. Beat by a mid-table team.
Oh, man. More or less, at the minute, that is what it is. But, you know, you can't win every game. I don't think we played badly. I just don't think we were able to control the game like we usually do.
Yeah.
So, and, you know, we didn't win the battle in midfield. And then a couple of mistakes at the back from our usually outstanding defenders.
Yeah.
Ultimately cost us, innit? But it was a good game. It was an entertaining game. It was fiery.
Yeah, it was.
But not
there was a lot of arguments on the pitch, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Bernardo Silva was at it, mate.
There was a lot of arguments between me and myself on that couch, you know.
I just couldn't stop singing Mo Salah. Teasing the heck out of this guy, mate. At least I never get a chance to tease him because City's always winning, mate. So I have to make use of this time.
You know what, Sham? This week I'll let you have it, bro. Yeah. We're gonna now move on to the most exciting game this weekend.
Oh gosh.
United against Newcastle. What was it last week? Under the lights. Theatre of Dreams.
Yeah.
Comfortable 3-1 win.
You know what? I thought it would be a comfortable 3-1 win or even 2-0. I said we'll be leading by 2 goals. But after seeing that lineup, not having Eriksen has done wonders for our midfield. Not seeing him there and having Fred in that midfield changes the whole scope of the game, because then now you don't have that threaded ball to Bruno or the quick passes from midfield with creativity to the forwards. So having Fred in there, and it proved it. If you watch the game, whoever watched that game, Fred was horrendous. Guy was just getting bounced off the ball, couldn't find a pass, ball was just going under his legs, couldn't control the ball.
And the best opportunity of the game fell to him.
That's the thing, like with Fred, mate, it's like you want players to, he runs all over the pitch. So him getting in those positions, okay, cool, but I would rather someone else get in those positions. As soon as I see him in those positions, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is fucked right now. So, like, with Fred, I can't stand it, but in all, I still think we did play decent. There's key shout-outs to certain players, like Casemiro. Casemiro bossed that CDM position, pinged it all over the place, and when it needed to be hard challenges in, he was getting right into it. But there was this one moment, mate. We had 2 moments where I think it should have stood. They had a goal, not goal kick, like a free kick by their side. The player passed it to the goalkeeper. Ronaldo went and took it and scored. And they said that was they ruled it out. But you clearly see the defender passing it to the fucking goalkeeper. So that goal should have stood.
He tried to make it out like he was passing it back to take the free kick from there.
Yeah, that goal should have stood. And then the penalty. Like, oh my gosh.
What penalty?
Mate, Sancho has the ball, about to lace it with his right foot, trying to get into space. The defender tackles him, does not get the ball. Clearly gets the man. Clearly kicks into Sancho. And no foul. Shocking to this. Okay, cool. If the referee didn't call the foul, they went to VAR. If VAR looks at that, for VAR not to call a penalty, I don't know what is a penalty then. Because that is a clear chop and didn't get the ball, hit the man to the ground, and no penalty.
As soon as they pulled that up on the big screen, when they see Sancho flying through the air like Randy Orton, they run onto the pitch and gave him that
Sancho,
they thought, allow it.
Just
get out of my face.
Sancho made it a bit dramatic, but it was a bit dramatic, but it's because the dramatic acts came right after the kick. So I understand maybe you know the tackle's coming in, so then you jump into the tackle. This was the tackle chopped him, and then he fell to the ground. Then the dramatic act happened.
Not having that one, Sham. Jaden Scamcho. He has scammed you out of 75 million.
All in all,
and he's trying to scam penalties every weekend.
Mate, all in all, even if he was dramatic, that is a penalty. You kick someone, let that be another team, that is getting called a penalty. straight away. So
well, what I've noticed this weekend is like the big VAR calls. They're not withstanding with teams that are lower in the table.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So we'll get into them in a little bit. But it just like some of the VAR decisions that happened this weekend. If that had happened in the City and Liverpool game,
yeah,
I reckon there'd be different outcomes.
mate, it's shocking, but what can we do? Drew at home. You know what? Newcastle are a tough team.
Yeah, they were lucky.
They're different.
They were lucky they didn't go 1-0 up. I mean, you were lucky they didn't go 1-0 up. Joe Linton, when he headed it, came
That
off
was the
crossbar.
only chance that they had the whole game.
I know, but
we dominated that whole game.
how
They had
unlucky-
only one chance, and that chance, that was it. And that was a fluke. That was a free kick
Yeah,
that ended
bro.
up bouncing back to them. Nah,
How
fluke.
unlucky must you have to be for it to come off the crossbar
And then go
back
back
to
onto
you
the post.
and then hit the post?
Yeah, unlucky.
Man.
But I mean, like, yeah, I think we dominated. Key shout-outs, like I said, Casemiro. We had the last chance with Rashford. Rashford should have scored that free header. But you know what? 1 point. Newcastle's giving all the big teams a run for their money. So
Yeah, we can beat them.
yeah. So I'll take 1 point. It's all right. So far in the season, that was our first draw. So if you look at it that way, cool. Style of play, moving the ball around was decent, apart from Fred. Was decent apart from Fred.
You want to give your key shout out to Fred, no?
No key shouts to Fred at
Fred
all.
again.
No key shouts to Fred. One thing I'll say about Anthony though, I think Anthony's a great player, but I think he needs to take on his man a bit more. He done it a few times where he run outside of them, and when he got down the line, instead of just probably whipping it with his right leg, he always tried to cross it with his left foot outside the boot as a cross, and it just wasn't coming off. So I think he needs to put some training time on that. So, but apart from that,
he has played well in the games that he has played.
Yeah, that's what I
The only
said.
thing with Anthony is like he does 2 ball rolls, a couple of step overs, and you boys think he's Ronaldinho reincarnated.
no, I think it's because we've never had a right winger that's a left-footed player. So I mean, like, when did we have a last right winger who was an actual right winger? If you
I'll be honest with you,
go
I
back-
don't really pay that much attention to
Yeah,
the team.
if you go back, you're looking at after Ronaldo, we had Valencia. After Valencia, no one else. So this is our first time we've got a good right winger. It's just obviously it's helped balance our team and everything. I just think maybe that little niggle, he probably has to go just work on that. But apart from that, I think he was good. Martinez was good. Varane is back because he was injured last week, so he's back in full force now. Looks like Luke Shaw is taking over Malacia's position. I still think Malacia is better,
Wow.
but I understand Luke Shaw's been there, done that. So I think this game being a tough one, it's good to have Luke Shaw back. But apart from that, I'm happy. I just don't want to see. There's certain players I don't want to see in our lineup, and that is Fred and the Fridge. So I don't want to see the Fridge Maguire on the lineup, and I don't want to see Fred.
It looks like you're not going to see him again.
I hope so.
I'd be surprised if he ain't gone in January.
Mate,
The thing
you
is,
know what?
I don't know why you boys
You know
bought
what
him
he
in the
should
first
do?
place, man.
You know what
definitely
Maguire
got
should do?
coerced into purchasing that guy.
You know what Maguire should do? Go back to Greece and get locked up again. I don't want to see him again, mate. That's what he should do. In January,
You know what he is?
on holiday, go to Greece, bro.
He is like a, he went from Hull to Leicester to United, and he
Yeah.
is a Leicester is sort of his level.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
He's not ready for that. Well, if you want to call it a step up,
Yeah.
but there we go.
Yeah, no. But apart from that, happy with the point. Let's go. We move on.
That's it. Right, what we got? What else we got this weekend, then, bro? We had Spurs Everton. Man, do you know what? Yeah, I actually fell asleep for 10 minutes during the first half of that.
Mate.
That was the most boring first half I think I've ever seen.
Mate, the thing with Spurs is I'm actually worried about them because Conte is a crazy manager and Spurs are still picking up points by not playing well. When it starts kicking in.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. We think they're not playing well, but this might be what Conte wants them to do.
No,
Do you know what I
because
mean?
I think they were playing well last season towards the end. So they had that good run where they were playing good football.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're not conceding and they're not losing. All right, they lost the derby to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I get that, but that's the only game this season that they've lost. I
Yeah,
think they've
true.
only drawn twice. They're just about grinding out the right results. and it's working for them. They're third. They're level on points with City.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we can sit here and slag off their football all we want, but the fact of the matter is they're 3 or 4 points off top spot.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. I'm worried. I'm worried about them because
what's happening with Højbjerg?
They're scraping goals, mate. That was a goal. That was a banger.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. It's like Højbjerg. When you first got to top, they didn't bring him in to be scoring goals. He's got 3 this season now.
Yeah, that was a banger. That was a banger. They're still boring to watch. I don't like watching them.
Yeah. But you know what? Your man Bissouma. The game changed when Bissouma came on because it allowed their midfield to push up that little bit more. And it freed up Son.
Bissouma is like a destroyer. That's Bissouma. Just breaking up play, giving it to the quality players.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think he was definitely an impact sub, and Conte got it spot on with that one. And I think that was the reason they got over the line with a 2-0 win in the end.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But an entertaining game this weekend though. Fulham, Bournemouth, another game absolutely destroyed by VAR. And Bournemouth, I actually feel sorry for them, bro.
Mate.
They should have had 2 penalties in that game.
It was shocking.
And Mitrovic at the end, he threw himself to the floor. He gets a penalty for Fulham that ultimately gets them back level, and the game finishes a draw.
Mate, and you predicted a draw for that.
I did predict a draw for that, yeah, but mate,
that game was it was entertaining, but just VAR's just been shocking, man. I don't even know. Everyone seems to. It's like every weekend. It's like VAR this, VAR that. Like
this is what I mean.
There needs to be some sort of consistency.
Yeah, there ain't ever going to be though, is there? Because like I said last week,
consistency
with VAR, it's still liable to human error.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You can have all the technology in the world, but if you've got idiots behind the screen, you're never going to get the right result every single time.
That's what I'm saying.
But it has been shocking this week.
Yeah, 2-2.
Shocking.
Mate, Bournemouth fans will be stressing because they should have won that game.
And do you know what, Mitch? I cannot believe that guy scored.
Yeah,
I took him out of my team.
I did say take him off as well.
I took him out and I replaced him with Son. Of all people.
Son has been on fire, so you would think Son, obviously Spurs playing Everton, you would have thought Son would have scored, but
it just seemed no matter what I do to that fantasy team, I just get absolutely flopped.
It's crazy how people get maximum points, how they guess it.
Yeah, you see people doing some madness on there. Like when we played Southampton last week, I see some guy triple captain Cancelo. Who does that, man? You know what I mean?
Like Cancelo scores as well.
He scored and he assists, but honestly, man. But moving on to the next one here. Wolves 1-0 Forest.
I mean, not much to talk about that game, man.
No.
Apart from what I told you guys last week, all I do see Henderson do is pick up the ball from the net. It's simple.
It was another penalty as well. It was 1-0.
He just keeps on. Wolves are boring to watch. I'm hearing rumours that they might be getting their old manager back. Do you know? Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I heard there's rumours. They were talking about on TalkSport that would they take him back, and some fans were saying they will take him back. So I'm hearing there might be some changes there. Because I still don't think they have a manager. They have no manager.
No, they haven't. Yeah. And the other worrying thing for them as well, I know they won 1-0. It was a penalty, but they are the lowest scorers across all 5 divisions in England.
They're boring to watch. But yeah.
I just don't know where their goals are coming from. It's just luckily for them, they got a penalty and they managed to shut out Forest, who,
That's what I say. Exactly I could not stop laughing at Dean Henderson. Hey, all the chat right before the season started. Now you're just picking up the ball from the net.
And Lingard as well.
Lingard, mate. Lingard, I love Lingard. Lingard's giving me some exciting times at United. But boy, that move to Forest is just a money move.
The only exciting times he's giving you now is his dance routines on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's all he's giving you now. He's at Forest for a paycheck, and that's
what I'm saying. It's just a paycheck. I think his contract is what, only 1 year?
Yeah.
Or 2 years, and if they get relegated, he has a chance to still leave. Like he can leave. So he's got to buy things out.
I think that was a stupid move because he had the opportunity to sign for West Ham.
Yeah. But I mean, going for the money.
West Ham probably weren't offering him 250 grand a week, but
no, I heard it was only. I think West Ham was offering 220, and Nottingham Forest offered 280.
220? What, for Lingard?
Yeah. And it was only
if that's the case, I must be worth 50.
It was only like 50 or 60 pound, 60,000 difference between Nottingham Forest and West Ham, and he chose that. But then again, boy,
good luck to him, man.
Yeah, man.
Good luck to him. We had a ball draw as well this weekend. Leicester Palace. I mean,
Mate,
we both thought Palace were going to turn up and do it.
I thought Palace were
turn
going to
over.
win that, but with that match, there's nothing much to say apart
not
from
really.
Brendan Rodgers. You're still on the hot seat. Another week has passed by.
Yeah, but do you know what? I think it was a missed opportunity.
Get your suitcase to your office. Stop packing it up halfway through, mate.
I think it was a.
It's only a matter of time, Brendan. Only a matter of time. Get your suitcase back.
I do think it was a missed opportunity for Leicester, though, man, because they had a few chances, but it just felt like watching that game. It just felt like they turned up, and just before the game, the two managers met, and they're like,
"Yeah.
Shall our boys and your boys just have a kickabout today?"
At home,
do you know what I mean? That's what it felt like.
And the frustrating thing as well. I mean, for Leicester City fans, it must be frustrating to see Maddison boss out one game, then the next game quiet. Like,
yeah.
And also, like, I know with the strikers, you've got Vardy and the Daka guy. The Daka guy looks good, but like, when are you guys going to move Vardy on? Why are you still holding on to Vardy?
I think they're just hoping they're.
Why are you still holding on to Vardy?
They're hoping they're still going to see the same Vardy from 2 or 3 seasons ago.
2 or 3. This waiting for Vardy shot from how he was 5 seasons ago, mate. Like, mate, stop holding on to the guy, man.
Yeah.
Stop holding on to the guy. Move him on. Try to go bring in some new blood. I don't know what your owners are doing, bro.
Bro, let's move on from the 0-0s and move into the goals, man. Southampton, West Ham. What a peach from Declan Rice. What a goal that was.
I think, to be fair, that whole game, the only good thing to talk about is Declan Rice goal. That's it. Apart from that, 1-0 draw, and Declan Rice goal. He's a quality player. He's a quality player. I don't see him.
It was good to see West Ham, starting to get points on the board because it was looking worrying for them at the start of the season.
Yeah. I don't see them trying to keep Declan by the end of the season, though.
Would you take him?
Probably, yeah.
You would?
Yeah. The thing is, it's tricky because he's a Chelsea fan. We've got Casemiro who'll probably give us 2-3 years, so we're going to have to find someone to...
He's better than Fred.
Yeah, 100%, but they play different positions. Like, if Declan comes, it's going to be a straight switch with Casemiro. We're playing with one holding midfielder, and that's what Declan is. So, it's like, I don't know whether Declan... It looks like Declan might want to leave next summer. And I don't know, because we've got Casemiro
I'll stick him in front
for the next 3 years.
Regardless, mate.
Huh?
I'll stick him in front of Fred regardless.
So what, play Casemiro and Declan?
No, I'll play Declan Rice in Fred's position.
Yeah, so you're going to play, for United, you're going to play Declan, Casemiro and Bruno.
Yeah.
Too defensive.
No,
But yeah.
I reckon you could push Declan Rice up. He's young, he can adapt.
But yeah, I mean, Declan's quality. I just think that he's bound to end up at Chelsea. So
do you reckon?
I think he's bound to end up and taking that Jorginho spot. So
talking to Chelsea, they got a good result as well, didn't they?
Oh mate.
Away at Aston Villa, Mason Mount.
And I tell you what, I don't like watching Chelsea. I hate watching Chelsea. I said this last week. I don't like watching Chelsea, mate. They're just boring football. But like, Villa stuck it onto them. Villa should have scored.
You can't knock what Graham Potter's done though. He's came in, he's done really well with them. I know he hasn't quite worked out his strongest 11, but the 11s that he's picking are working.
Villa should have scored, mate. Villa should have scored, and they didn't.
Well, it probably doesn't
Chelsea
help.
Leading 2-0.
It doesn't help when you've got players like Tyrone Mings heading it back to his own.
That's what I was about to say. Like the first goal with Tyrone Mings. I mean, Tyrone Mings has had a bad start to the season because Gerrard was not playing him. So. And now he goes and does this. You're just proving his point to not play him. Like, it's mad. It's mad. But, I mean, Mount's free kick, oh my gosh. That free kick was crazy.
Yeah,
that free kick was crazy.
Bit of a peach out of that one. And another game marred by VAR as well, bro. Arsenal leads.
Boy,
again, Arsenal are getting the right results. They're playing some good football. Saka. What a finish, man.
You got to give them credit, man. I kept on saying this last week. You got to give Arsenal credit, man. They're doing well. Saka's goal was a good goal. Mate, that keeper could even save that straight top net.
Oh, bang into the roof of the net. Great finish.
Straight top net. There was some controversy in that game, man.
Yeah, there was, yeah. I mean,
Gabriel Jesus, not Gabriel Jesus, the defender. Gabriel. Yeah. That should be a red card. I think that should be a red card.
I don't know, man.
They gave him red card, then they switched it back to yellow.
That was a bit soft, bro.
After switching it to yellow, there was no penalty. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
How? How are you giving him a foul? Yeah, yellow card. It's in the box, and that's not a penalty.
Yeah.
Bamford scored one. They called it a foul. I have no idea why. They had a penalty. Missed the penalty. Fucking wallad. Missed the penalty. Mate, I just need someone to stop Arsenal.
So I think what it is as he was running to take that penalty, he saw Ramsdale shift over to his left-hand side, and he thought, I need to tuck this right into the corner, and he ends up spannering it, man.
Mate,
and it actually went wide.
Ramsdale is a fucking cheeky guy. Guy misses the penalty. Ramsdale runs straight to Bamford and is screaming in his face. I'm like, yo, relax, relax.
And then, but you met. Oh no, it was overturned in the end. But yeah, like I say, you know, Arsenal are playing some good football. They're grinding out the right results. Well, grinding out results when they need to.
Yeah, they won the game. They got the 3 points. City lost. So now they're ahead of City by how many points? 5?
4, I think. But
is it 4?
Do you think they're going to be there in March where they are now?
That's the thing. I think we're going to see.
It's still quite early, but
I think the test will be by January. If they're still there by January,
that's when you'll consider
I think there's 3 key players that if they're injured, they're going to struggle. And those 3 key players, Gabriel Jesus, Partey, and Saliba. If those 3 players get injured, they're going to struggle. So it's just a matter of time waiting for that. But at the same time, if they keep on grinding out scores and winning their games, mate, you got to give Arteta that. I mean, every single Arsenal fan, most of them, shall I say, from what we could see, they were all calling for Arteta's head last season.
Yeah, they were,
at the end of the season. Now look at them.
I told you what's happened.
Arteta's probably sitting there. How you like me now? But yeah, no, they done well.
But I reckon Pep, he like foresee Liverpool dropping off a little bit, and he thought, well, I need someone to challenge me, so I'll let my assistant coach go to Arsenal. I'll lend him a couple of my players, so at least I've got someone to challenge me.
Maybe. But yeah, they done well, man.
Yeah, fair play to him, man. And if they're still up there sort of by the end of January, then yeah, I'll consider him serious title contenders. It's still a bit early now, isn't it? It's only 9 games in.
Yeah.
So, you know, we shall see. And then Friday night, Ivan Toney. Man, and
United better go for him, man. This January, we need a striker. United need to go for Ivan Toney. United, please, just go there, whack a 50 million on them. Brentford need to get that. That'll be their biggest payday that they've had in their history.
So I mean, that's because you boys are used to whacking out a checkbook for 50 million, 60 million, 100 million.
Go do that. Go whack it.
We make our money back in shirt sales from Ronaldo.
Yeah, just use the money coming from Ronaldo's shirt sales to go buy him. Decent. But yeah, we need a striker, and you know what? Ivan Toney, I did tell you guys Brentford was gonna win.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I said Brian are playing good, but after getting that beating, Brentford at home as well, they're good at home.
You know, you can just see it in me, man. I've just flopped all weekend. My team flopped, my fantasy team flopped. I was going to take Mitrovic out and put Ivan Toney in. I ended up putting Son in. Then Toney bags a brace. Oh, go away, man.
Mate, but yeah, no, Ivan Toney,
get me to bed.
Penalty kick off, bang it, mate. The guy's on form. The guy's on form. Should he get in the England squad?
Oh, 100%.
He needs
100% he should be going to Qatar. You've got Harry Kane up there, who we know is a top quality striker, but I think Ivan Toney's just got that little bit more aggression about him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And because it's the first major tournament that he's gone to with England, he'll feel like he has a point to prove, so he'll be hungry.
And also,
he's got to go to Qatar.
Also, for set pieces, mate, if we end up stretching a match to where it goes into penalties, you can always bring him on.
Yeah.
So I think Ivan Toney definitely. I mean, those were the games for the weekend.
The games for the weekend, bro. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, we got midweek games coming up.
Yeah, Premier League midweek.
Midweek.
I like a bit of that.
This is where, mate, it just makes the whole week go quick, mate. Got stuff to look forward to. Love it when the games are coming back to back, mate. Come on, let's do it. So, fixtures. The big one. Okay, not really the big one. We're not top of the table, but yeah. United and Spurs.
It would have been the big one, but our game against Arsenal has been postponed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so no City game, but United and Spurs. Predictions.
That is going to be a good game, man. It's at United as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I I've just got a feeling I'm going to make myself look like an idiot, mate, predicting this one, because you just don't know. I mean, you're drawing blanks against Newcastle. You've got Spurs only turning up in second halves of games. I don't know, man.
Mate.
I might go for a narrow Spurs win.
Narrow Spurs
win on that. I think Harry Kane is just...
This guy don't rate us.
No, I don't.
Don't rate us.
For good reason. We absolutely smoked you, man, 6-3. You then went and played midweek against 11 fishmongers from a village in Cyprus and just about ground out a win against them.
It's not just about. When you have 30 shots on target and they have like 1, that's not just about.
Yeah, Sham. You beat them 1-0 in the 91st minute.
We beat Arsenal, and Arsenal were all over us, and they said, oh, we got lucky and stuff because Arsenal dominated. Yeah, but now the tables are flipped, where we actually won and we dominated. They say, oh no, we just about. No.
Yeah,
we won.
I'm going by...
It should have been 4-0.
I'm going by your previous
results.
Should
have been 4-0. We battered them.
Should have, would have, could have, bro.
Possession was over 90%. So...
And you still only made
it was a scrape through. We won the game.
It was a scrape.
It should have been like 4-0. But anyway... Yeah, so what, you're predicting a loss for United?
I'm only basing it on previous results, bro.
So what scores are you predicting?
I told it, I'll go 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs?
Yeah.
I say United, 2-0.
You've got a lot of confidence for your team, you have.
Mate, 2-0
Last week it was, Old Trafford under the lights, 3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, because this game, hopefully, Eriksen's back and watch. And you'll see the difference Eriksen makes in our midfield. That'll be
you boys
actually, no, I take it back, 2-1 United. 2-1 United. I think we might concede because Son is on fire, Kane is on fire. We might concede one, but I think United will win.
No.
Win Theatre of Dreams.
Shut up about the Theatre of Dreams, man, please.
Hates it when I say that.
Oh my God. You man have got flipping vasectomies all over the gaff. Drawing blanks left, right and centre, bro. So that's what I'm basing it off of that. So I'm going 2-0 Spurs. Harry Kane and Son connection.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm going, yeah.
They're going to be parking the bus and we're just going to stick it on them.
No.
But yeah, 2-1 I say.
Okay.
Next one, London. Would you call it a London derby? Brentford, Chelsea?
Yes, well, 2 London teams, innit? Brentford, Chelsea, yeah.
You know what? I might go wild with this one. I'll say Brentford win.
You think they'll beat Chelsea?
I think a Brentford win. I'm going wild with it. Brentford win 2-1.
Well, I mean, you know, Tony's got a bit of confidence now from his 2 goals, innit? One of them was a belter as well, that little back heel.
Yep.
If Tony plays like that against Chelsea, I reckon he could bag one, yeah. So I'm going to go score draw with that 1-1.
1-1?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Brentford win.
Yeah,
tell you what, mate. With the results that you're picking out, you better put £1 on an accumulator. You'll be rich.
Mate, so Newcastle Everton. I can't see nothing but Newcastle win.
That looks to me on paper, that's a straightforward Newcastle win.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, 3-0.
Everton just ain't got the minerals, man. They're not scoring.
They can't score,
they're bringing on Calvert-Lewin and Rondon in the last 20 minutes of games, and they ain't getting a sniff.
Yeah, Newcastle can't even score. Yeah, I'll probably say 2-0. 2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, I'll go 3.
Yeah. Next one, Liverpool West Ham.
Less said about
at Anfield as well.
Yeah, less said about Liverpool and Anfield the better tonight. Please. But no, they should be too much for West Ham. Like I say, they would have had a confidence boost from Rangers. They would have definitely had one from today. So I can't see nothing more than a Liverpool win. But I do think West Ham will score. I know we couldn't, but I don't know. West Ham, they've just got a tendency to sniff out them chances. So yeah, 3-1 Liverpool on that one.
I might go wild with this one as well. I might go with a 1-1 draw. Liverpool and West Ham.
Get down corals.
I might go with a Liverpool draw.
If it comes in, I want half of it.
Actually, no, you know what? Liverpool on form after today, man. So I can't. But then they run right today, so I'm hoping some of them might be tired and like leggy for West Ham. But you know, I might stick to that 1-1 draw against West Ham.
All right.
Next one. I hate predicting these shitty games. Bournemouth, Southampton.
I reckon Bournemouth have got too much for him, man. It's like Southampton, they've just had a tendency all season to go 1-0 up and then capitulate just after half time.
Yeah.
I do think they've got a goal in them through their set pieces. Ward-Prowse, he's another one who I think should be going to the World Cup as well. 2-1 Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'll probably go the same with you. 2-1 Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Nothing much to say about them, mate. 2-1 Bournemouth. Brighton and Forest. As I keep saying, Dean Henderson is going to be picking up the ball from his own net. So I'm going there. Brighton 3-0.
3-0.
3-0 Brighton.
Do you know what? It's actually hard to disagree with you because I just can't see how Forest are going to climb back up this table.
3-1. 3-0 Brighton.
I don't know where their points are going to come from. I can't even think of a team in the Premier League that I think that they can come up against. And I think, Forest will do them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mate.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. 3-0
3-0 Brighton, mate. Next one, Palace and Wolves.
Wolves ain't
scoring.
Wolves
are so shit.
Yeah, like I say, they're not scoring. They won 1-0 for a penalty. Palace drew a blank against Everton. They need to get their boys moving. But I think Palace have got that little bit more quality.
I think, yeah.
So, I'm going to go for a Palace win there, 2-0.
2-0 Palace.
Because Wolves just ain't scoring. Unless they get a penalty, that seems to be their only source of goals.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go for a Palace win as well. I'm just thinking, maybe Wolves get a goal. I can't even see them score. So I might just say maybe a 1-0 win Palace. A 1-0 win Palace on a break or something. Fulham and Villa. Whew. Gerrard. Gerrard.
Well, you have got some mad beef with these English managers, man.
Gerrard, mate. You know what? I'm gonna back him in this game. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Fulham. I forgot Mitrovic. Nah, mate, Gerrard, you're gonna bag another loss, mate. So that's gonna be Fulham 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Villa.
No, 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't even see Fulham beating them. Really?
You can't see Fulham beating them?
No, they just haven't shown me. They just haven't shown me enough to make me think they're going to get over the line in that one. I know they're at home, but still, that's got 1-1 written all over that one.
You going for 1-1?
1-1 on that one.
Let's see. And Leicester Leeds.
They're just another two unpredictable teams. Do you know what I mean? You've got Leicester winning before it's 4-0, and then they. Oh man.
Hopefully by then Brendan has got his bags already packed, because he might go after that game.
I reckon they're packed already. I just think there's someone at Leicester sitting on their laptop now on EasyJet, waiting to click the button, man, and he's off.
Mate, all jokes aside with that one, I think Leicester will win that one. I think they'll get a breakthrough. They need a win very soon. So
yeah, they do, and it's
being at home.
I don't think it's going to be a convincing win though, so I'm with you on that with a Leicester win, but it's going to be 1-0.
Yeah, I'll go 1-0 as well. I mean, those are the games for the
midweek.
Midweek. I mean, Arsenal, City has been postponed.
Yeah, so Arsenal,
they can play their Europa.
Arsenal got to play their Europa League game.
So yeah,
that would have been a good game as well, but unfortunately not to be. So that will be played towards the end of the season, I reckon.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sean, it's that time, bro.
That is
Mad Skills of the Week.
Mad Skills of the Week.
Who you going for with this one, brother?
You know, I know who you're going for, so I might go someone different. I might go for Chelsea Mason Mount.
Mason Mount?
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout.
The 2 goals, I mean, the one goal the first goal he scored was a gift, but that second goal, free kick beautiful free kick.
Yeah.
Beautiful free kick. So yeah, I'm going with Mason Mount, man.
I've got to give it to Ivan Toney, man. I just think both the goals he scored, they were brilliant goals. Neither of them were
gifts.
on
form. Yeah. Back heel, penalty. He's never missed a penalty in the Premier League.
No, that's what I mean.
Never missed a penalty.
He's like a young
And the way he even kicks the penalty, walks like he does a 2-step to the penalty ball. So yeah, that's a good one.
Little 2-step with his socks only 2 inches off.
And I think for next one, waste of the week. I think
that's got to go to VAR.
We both agree with this
one.
That's
got to go to VAR, mate.
VAR. Because of that, Arsenal game today got delayed. 30 minutes to 45 minutes? So yeah, I think waste of the week.
That was a power cut though, bro. And then they
it was a VAR at the beginning.
Work, innit?
It was the VAR in the beginning.
Oh, was it?
And then they started the game. Yeah. And then they realised they couldn't get connection with VAR to the people in VAR, so they stopped the game, trying to get that connection, and then there was a power cut. Shows you how shit the stadium is. Where was this? In Leeds. I've been to the stadium. It's shite, mate.
Do you know what? I see the VAR decisions in that Leeds game, but I think it's got to go to that Fulham Bournemouth game.
Imagine if VAR was not working
shocking,
for that game.
Oh.
Look at what happened in that game.
We weren't working for that
game.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't. Yeah, stop. Might as well had it all off, mate.
Oh man.
But yeah, waste of the week goes to VAR.
I'm going for Tony, you're going for Mason Mount.
Yeah, I think that's about it for today.
Yeah, well, just before we head out, I'll hit you with another random fact of the week. Now, Sham, Chelsea, they're the only team to have held the Champions League and Europa League at the exact same time.
Wait, hold on. You said Champions League and Europa League?
Yeah, because they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
And then the following season, they finished third in their group and went down to the Europa, won the Europa League, and then the Champions League final wasn't played till 10 days afterwards.
Oh, see.
So they actually held both European trophies at the same time.
Wow, that's
mad,
a good one, though.
Yeah.
You lot, if you didn't know that, now you know.
There you go.
It's that time, lads. So yeah, catch us next week. Actually, no, because of the matches in the beginning of the midweek, you're gonna catch us probably towards the end of this week. So catch you guys then. See ya. Peace.